Samurai and ninja are two of the most iconic figures in Japanese history and popular culture. But what do we really know about them? Is what we see in movies and anime accurate, or are we just buying into centuries of myths and exaggeration? Today, we're diving deep into history to separate fact from fiction. Let's get started. We must start with some history to understand the real samurai and ninjas. The samurai were the military nobility of medieval times and early modern Japan. They were warriors who served their lords with a strict code of conduct known as Bushido, the way of the warrior. This code emphasized honor, loyalty, and mastery of martial arts. Samurai were more than just fighters. They were also scholars, poets, and politicians, holding significant power and influence in Japanese society. On the other hand, the ninja was a stark contrast to the samurai. They originated in the 15th century. Ninjas, or shinobi, were secret agents and mercenaries, hired for espionage, sabotage, infiltration, and assassination. Unlike the samurai, they weren't bound by a strict moral code. Ninjas operated in the shadows, often blending into society as farmers or merchants during the day, while conducting their secretive missions at night. The image of the samurai has been romanticized in popular culture, especially in movies and anime. We often see samurai portrayed as noble, honorable warriors, bound by duty and honor. Films like Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, or Hollywood's The Last Samurai, have painted a picture of the samurai as almost mythic figures, lone warriors standing against impossible odds. As well, ninjas have been subject to exaggeration. In anime like Naruto or movies like Ninja Assassin, ninjas are portrayed as nearly superhuman, capable of vanishing into thin air, exerting incredible martial arts skills, and even using mystical powers. While these characterizations are entertaining, they're far from the truth. So, what were the samurai really like? While it's true that they were skilled warriors, their lives weren't always filled with the epic duels we see in movies. Samurai were often involved in politics, administration, and even land management. Their battles were not just physical, but also strategic, involving alliances, betrayals, and power struggles. The samurai's loyalty was often more about pragmatism than the unwavering honor we see in films. They were expected to serve their lord above all, but this sometimes meant making morally ambiguous decisions to maintain their status and power. And let's not forget their equipment. The katana, while a symbol of the samurai, was not always their primary weapon in battle. They also used bows, spears, and even firearms as these became available. The ornate armor seen in movies was often ceremonial. In reality, samurai armor was practical and designed for mobility in battle. And what about the ninja? Unlike the superhuman figures seen in the media, historical ninjas were highly trained in the arts of espionage, guerrilla warfare, and survival. They used their knowledge of the terrain, psychology, and stealth to complete their missions. Ninjas were experts in blending in, often using disguises to gather intelligence or get close to their targets. They also made use of a variety of tools and weapons, many of which were designed to be easily concealed or improvised from everyday objects. While movies and anime often show ninjas with high-tech gadgets or supernatural abilities, their real tools are far more grounded. Shurikens, for example, were used to distract or injure, not as deadly projectiles as often depicted. Smoke bombs were used for quick escapes, and grappling hooks helped in scaling walls, not exactly the high-flying acrobatics seen in some films. Given these facts, why do these myths about samurai and ninjas persist? The answer lies in storytelling. Both in Japan and the West, the idea of a noble warrior or a mysterious assassin captures the imagination. These larger-than-life characters fulfill our desires for heroes and villains in a way that the more complex and sometimes morally ambiguous historical figures might not. The exaggeration of their skills and stories allows for more dramatic narratives, which is why they remain so prevalent in movies, anime, and video games. In the end, understanding the true history of samurai and ninjas gives us a deeper appreciation for these figures, not just as warriors and spies, but as integral parts of Japan's rich cultural tapestry. So, the next time you watch an epic samurai duel or see a ninja disappear in a puff of smoke, remember that the real stories are just as fascinating, if not more so. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and leave a comment on what historical topic you'd like us to explore next. Until next time.